Write an example for each of the below scenarios whenever possible. Okay. 5 digits plus 5 digits to give a 5 digit sum more than 9025. Okay, let me call this as A, B, C, D, E. It's easier for us to follow. So A, 5 digit plus 5 digit gives us 5 digit sum more than 9025. Okay, I can do this. Right? 50,000 and say 40,001. 90251. Very simple. Okay. All I did was I subtracted 40,000, or you guys can subtract 50,000. So this is one of the possibilities out of many. 5 digit plus 3 digit giving us a 2 digit sum, a 6 digit sum. Is that even possible? Let's have a look. So 99999 plus 3 digit will be say 999. Again, I'm looking at the possibility. So here I'm trying to answer the question of, is it even possible? Okay, so 1,000, 1 lakh, how much? Oh, yeah, it is possible. Why not? So we have, I can actually just, okay, chalo, I can use a simpler number. It'll be convenient. So we have 990, and so we ended up with a 6-digit sum. It is possible. See, I mean, I didn't even think of it, guys. I was like, okay, let's just take the maximum possible numbers and see if it adds to 6-digit. Okay, I'm just flying blind over here. Not even second I thought ki it's possible or not. I just went with it, went with it, and ended up with this number. Let's see. So next is 4 and 4, 4 digit and 4 digit. I'll take the extreme. 4 and 4 digit. And we get 6 digit out of it. Think about it. See, what I can do is, if I actually have to think faster, I'll just take the one more than the highest 4 digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Yeah, one more than. So the first 5 digit number. So this will be your -2, right? Whatever. So does it even touch your 6 digit number? Not even possible. This is not possible. As simple as that. Okay. So what did I do? Okay, let me write the trick I used. So I picked up one more than number. So let me write that also. Number one more than highest possible 4 digit number. Okay, so basically that is 9999 plus 1. I picked up that. So if 999 plus 1 and doubling that, so that is nothing but 2 times of that. If this is not yielding, obviously, well, adding this will not yield. 9999 plus 9999 will not yield give us a 6-digit number. That's what I used. Right? Then we have D. I think I'll not have space. 5 plus 5 giving us a 6-digit number. Write an example for each of the below scenario whenever possible. Okay, that's what they mean. If the scenario is possible, give an example. If not, you can just skip it or write it's not possible. So D, 5 and 5, that we already have done it. Same as, oh, no, 6, no? My bad. So 9, 9. Oh, let me make it quite simple. Again, I'm making my life simple. I don't want to break my head. So we have, and this will give us 100,001, just in case. 5 plus 5 digit giving us this. Okay, CDE. So 5 digit and 5 digit giving us that. The lowest 5 digit I can think of is, right? And if I add it to itself, I'll end up with 20,000. So this is not possible, is it not? So this is clearly more than 18,500 scenario. Okay, again, I don't have space. I do have actually. So let me write the answer. Not possible. And then write this as the lowest, right? This is the lowest 5 digit number gives us a value blah 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 blah, right, which is more than 18,500. So this is not possible. Again, we are getting exposed to, we are playing around with digits. Okay, so next is, that was E, F, G, H, I, J. So let's talk about F. You are different less than this difference, right? We can do that. Oh, difference. Okay, so let me go with 90,000 and 40,000. Yeah, we can get it. This will be 50,000. Okay, FG. 5 digit minus 3 digit to give 4 digit difference. Okay, 5 digit. I'll just take the lowest possible 5 digit minus a 3 digit. Then I'll take the highest possible 3 digit. So in my head, I'll make this as 1,000. So it's easier for me to think of it, right? Then we are getting 1,000 minus this is 9,000. Yes, it is possible. So 9,000 minus 1. Yeah, no. 9,000 plus 1 will be this. I did a bit of mental math. See that. So basically what I did was I thought of this as 1,000 minus 1. Okay. So basically I subtracted 10,000 with 1,000. I got 9,000, but we know that this is 1 more than, or 1 less than, sorry, or no, 1 more than 9999. So I gave that back. Okay. So if you guys are a bit confused, just think about, 10 minus 9 is 1 over here. So I have to get a 1 over there. I'm trying to teach you guys a bit of mental math as well. So that's that. Then we have H, right? I think, yeah. 5 minus 4 giving us 4 digit difference. So that, wait, I did that. 5 minus 3, okay, 5 minus 4 giving us 4. Okay, 5 minus 4 giving us 4, yeah, we can get minus 4 giving us 4. So this will not give that. Minus 4 giving us 4. Actually, it did over here itself. Okay. 5 minus 4 giving us 4. I got it. Again, guys, all of this is something I would want you guys to pause and think over. If you're just copying it, please don't do that. Now, 5 minus 5. What I'm showing you guys is not the answer, but way I think. 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5 giving us a 3-digit number. Possible. How? Let me show that. That's it. Right? This will give us 522. Then 5 minus 5. The highest minus lowest will be less than, so not possible. So how did I think so fast? By now I got used to the idea. So highest that I can think of is say 99999 whatever, right? I will write that many zeros. One more than that. Minus the lowest that I can think of is this number, is it not? 10,000. So the difference between them itself is 90. So gives us this particular value. It's not even possible, because the highest minus the lowest 5-digit number yields a value which is less than 90,000. So I can't get a value which is more than 90,000, right? So you guys want to write this, let me write it this way. Okay, is more than, sorry, less than, my bad, 95. So this is the highest possible 5-digit number, and this is the lowest. When we have the highest fighting the lowest, and even then we are not able to get a number which is more than the given needed number, how can we get it? No, we can't push it to higher number. If it was lower, like 81,000, that we could have done. But clearly, what they're asking, the difference will not yield that. Sum is different, right? Sum is a different game. Difference says you can reduce the number but not increase it, right? So difference cannot increase the number. Difference can't increase, is it not? So we want a value which is 91,000, but the maximum difference that I can get is 90,000. So I can't increase, difference can't increase the result. So as a result, as a conclusion, I ended up with not possible. Okay, let's have a recap. See, the entire idea over here is to get you guys used to the idea of digits, right? 5-digit number, 4-digit number, 3-digit number. So digit has to do with symbolic representation of numbers per se. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are your digits. When you place it in different places, you get different values, right? It means different things. Now, 5 plus 5 yielding us a particular number, quite simple. It is more than that particular number. So what I did was I subtracted 40,000 in my head and I got 50,250, but they are asked for more than this particular value. So I added one end of it. I got the answer. 5 plus 3 giving us 6-digit. I just went with the highest, not taking a risk, plus 3-digit, which is say 100. So when I wrote this value, I could see that yes, we'll aramse get a 6-digit number. Again, don't think too much. Whatever comes to your mind, as in the highest and the lowest, whatever the scenario is possible, whatever your scenario asks for, demands for. When I wrote this, I could clearly see that yes, I could get a 6-digit sum. I didn't think too much. So when you guys are able to do, use your common sense rather than thinking too much, why not, right? Then see, 4 plus 4 giving us a 6-digit. So here I knew that I have to go with the maximum possible value. So I went with the maximum possible value and I did a bit of mental math and I could clearly see that I can push till, 20, or what is this? Yeah, 20,000 itself. 4-digit, right? Okay. So 20,000 itself. So clearly I can't reach 6-digit. Clearly I can't reach 6-digit. 5 plus 5 can give 6. That is a clear shot. Not an issue. 5 plus 5 to give this particular value. 5 plus 5, plus, it's not possible, right? Minimum 5-digit number is 10,000. 10,000 into 2 is clearly 20,000. So we can't reduce it. We can't reduce the sum. If you're adding two things, the most minimum value that here it's possible, it's 20,000. So 18,500 is quite less. So no way we can reach that value. Next, 5 plus 5, the difference is this particular value, easy, which is less than that particular value, very simple. 5 and 3 giving us 4, that's also quite simple. 5 and 4 giving us 4-digit difference. Where is it? Yeah, that is also quite simple. 5 and 5 giving us 3 difference, that is also quite simple, right? 5 and 5 giving us, this was again a bit tricky. So I was like, you know what, let's take the maximum possible scenario. Let's take the least possible scenario. When the difference itself is not giving a value more than the what is required, I can't even experiment over there, because difference can't increase the result. Well, some can't decrease the result over here, right? Some can't decrease the result over here. So when these scenarios are there, we cannot think of it. So this set of questions were a combination of your mental math plus your digit concept. So all this supposed to be sort of fun and puzzle like. Don't sit and by heart anything. Don't sit and try to remember what I did. Let it sink in. It happens. You just listen to it, you think about it, and you let it go for the day. Next day you'll have a better understanding of it. You better realization of it. That's how it is for everyone.